My name is Michael Curlook. I'm the Vice President of Investor Relations for MAG Silver. MAG Silver is a company that started back in 2000. We were very successful and found mineralization early on in 2003. The company has grown phenomenally since then. We have one of the highest grade developing silver assets in the world today. We're about to go into production. We've built our plants. We're partnered with Fresnillo PLC, which is the world's largest primary silver producer. And MAG is just at the beginning. A lot of people think, we're near the end, we built the plant, but we have a 19-year mine life with finding new resources all the time. We're looking for new properties as well. We have a property in Utah and now another one in Ontario, Canada. So we're excited to continue to explore on these properties as well as the Juanicipio property, which is our focus property. So our primary focus is the Juanicipio project in Mexico. We're partnered, as I mentioned, with Fresnillo PLC. We have 44% of the project, and they have 56% of the project, and they're the operator. So they built the project for us, and they're going to run it for us. We only have 9 people in our company, but we have over $1 billion market cap at this point. We have under $100 million shares. So relative to the project, the Juanicipio project, as I was mentioning, it's in Mexico, in Zacatecas. It's in the Fresnillo Silver Trend, which is pretty much the preeminent area for silver in the world today. 10% of the world's historical silver comes from this trend. We're right in the middle of it. We're working with Fresnillo, who's been there for, probably 120, 130 years. They have the expertise. And the project is one of the highest grade developing silver projects in the world today. The other thing about the project is we've only explored 5% of it, and it's of that significance of an asset. So we're really excited to continue to explore on that property, and we've got some really good areas and ideas and geological thesis that we want to pursue on that project. We've started to generate cash flow even though we haven't started our plant. And the way we're doing that is we're putting our mineralized material from our mine into the Fresnillo plants. And that does a number of things. It generates cash flow. So in the Q2 of this year, we generated $37 million of cash flow. We produced 2.4 million ounces of silver at 560 grams per ton of silver. So some pretty phenomenal numbers that we want everyone to understand. In addition to that, we have a very strong balance sheet. So we have 45 million US in the bank. Our joint venture company in Mexico has $37 million in it. So that is growing. We're not consuming that. The money is growing now. And when we start our plant up, of course, it's going to grow even quicker than that. So we want people to understand that we have got a strong balance sheet that's getting stronger. We're exploring on our property that we've only explored 5% of thus far. We've been drilling now for 5 or 6 years beyond our PEA. So our PEA has data that represents our average grade for the project of between 550 to 650 grams per ton and a certain tonnage. Well, that tonnage is only expanding. We have further confirmation of the grade and what we expect to find there because now we're operating there and further drilling, infill drilling, but at the same time we have a situation where the grade is exactly what we want it to be and the tonnage is increasing at the same time. So it's very exciting. We have other properties. We have a deer trail property in Utah that we're exploring on, and we'll have additional information, I think, at the end of the year or the beginning of the new year. And we also just acquired a new property in Ontario that we're very excited called the Larder Project. Watch our production profile, because when we start up our plant, it's going to increase significantly and it's going to continue after that. The other part is MAG, as well as being a producer now, is an exploration company. So look for information on drilling at Juanicipio, look for exploration results from Deer Trail, and also we're permitted to drill on our Larder project, so we'll be drilling on that too. So we're definitely going to have a lot of information going forward on our 3 exploration projects, which we're very excited about. Well, MAG is an investment. It's, we have an all-in sustaining cost of $5.02 per ounce of silver, one of the lowest in the industry. Now, that's a number that is a little dated, so you'd have to add some of the inflation that the world is experiencing now, undoubtedly. But so that makes our margin very, very good. The first thing is we have an excellent margin. What does that mean? At $8 silver, we have an after-tax IRR of 15%. So when most of the industry will be challenged at $8 silver, if not out of business, we have the opportunity to provide you with an investment that's going to generate income at that level. So we will grow from that, and the other thing is because we're going to be producing cash flow over the next number of years, it's going to be significant. And even though we spend money on our exploration program, we're going to have an abundance of cash. So what we plan to do is we plan to repatriate that to our shareholders. We're looking at giving a dividend back to our shareholders. We only have 9 people in our company. We're not going to go out and buy another company and try and fix it. So we're going to be focusing on exploration and giving money back to shareholders.